Okay, so we got this book mailed to us last month.
Yeah.
And my buddy Justin, who is actually working in the control room today, we had a great time looking through it. There are some crazy, bizarre tales in here. It's called Quackery.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's fascinating. It's a guide to the most astonishing, the weirdest, and sometimes just plain outrageous and dangerous medical practice throughout human history. It's enlightening, and it's pretty comical
It's kind
as
of
well.
comical. So what are the worst ways to cure everything? We're joined by the author, Dr. Lydia Kang.
Good to see you,
This
Doctor.
is
Come
just,
in.
we got this, and I was like, what is this? I'm so confused. And I started looking through it. This is so interesting. Tell us, why did you decide to write this book?
Well, the funny thing is, so I'm a physician, and when you go to medical school, you don't actually get any education in the history of medicine because we're too busy learning the current stuff. And so a good friend of mine, Nate Pedersen, who's a journalist, he sort of emailed me one day and he was like, you know, we've been talking about writing a book together. Why don't we write it on Quackery?
Yeah.
And I just jumped on it because I think everybody knows about a couple things. Like you've heard about bloodletting, you've heard about leeches. So we started just doing a little investigating, and we came up with arsenic and strychnine and all these really crazy things that people used to do in the past, and we thought we just got to write a book about this.
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
what are some of the most outrageous and dangerous? I was seeing something about a lobotomy.
Do you really want to know?
There's
I saw a
some
lobotomy
weird,
in there.
there's
There's some weird stuff.
There's some weird stuff. You know, since we're rolling into Halloween,
Uh-huh.
I will mention that one of my favorite chapters that I wrote and just completely shocked me was the chapter on corpse and cannibalism.
Oh, really? What's that about?
I haven't read that.
Because people actually used to drink blood of people who had just recently died to treat their epilepsy. They used to make it into blood jam and eat it. They used to grind up Egyptian mummies. And mix it with stuff and use it to cure the plague. I mean,
Thinks of this. Why do people even come up with this? Wasn't there something with cocaine and Coke?
yes, Coca-Cola, as
Coca-Cola.
we know it, actually used to have cocaine in it.
Yeah.
The original formulation was kind of this sort of health tonic, and it had that in it. And nowadays, it obviously doesn't have any cocaine in it, but it has this medicinal history, which is kind of fascinating.
So there's some in here that I can't even talk about on air, but it
pretty
is
nasty.
so
Well,
intriguing.
I know.
Cannibalism and corpse medicine. Here's the page right here. Let the blood dry into a sticky mass. Cut it into thin slices. Let the watery part drip away. I mean,
it's pretty gross.
You get pretty graphic in here, doctor.
Well, and then the tapeworms. If you eat tapeworms, it'll eat away the fat.
Yeah.
For weight loss.
It was,
Where's the tapeworms? Kayla, you got any tapeworms over there for me?
Anybody want any? No. not really the best idea for dieting at all.
No.
But yeah, it's just that the book was so much fun to write, and Workman did this fantastic job. They put lots of pictures in it, and it's just really entertaining and a great way for people to learn a little bit about the weird things in our medical history.
Let's teach some people more about this, because the healing power of a man's grease. Corpses were not just for a bloody drink or a curing touch. Executioners made a pretty penny off the skin and fat of dispatched criminals.
They did. They used to call it man's grease or poor sinner's fat, and people would rub it on them to make their joints feel better, or actually, I think they used it for treating symptoms of rabies.
Oh,
I know.
Naturally.
It doesn't make any sense at all,
Naturally.
but we dug up some pretty interesting
You had to do a lot of research,
This is
I'm
amazing.
assuming,
I
for
mean,
this.
We did.
How long did it take to put this book together?
A couple years.
Yeah.
Took a couple years. A lot of researching, a lot of going back, fact checking, things like that.
Have you tried any of them?
Oh my God, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's funny because Nate was like, you know what? It's a little bit of strychnine's not dangerous. Maybe we should try it and do a vlog. And I said, Nate.
No way.
Absolutely
gosh,
not.
yeah.
We're not doing any of these things. But one of the interesting things about this book is that we do sort of come full circle and talk about how some of the things end up in some of our treatments today.
Yeah.
So it's a little shocking, but bloodletting, for example, they still do it for certain diseases like hemochromatosis.
Okay.
I know. I was just talking to somebody yesterday. He said, yep, I got my bloodletting a month ago and we'll do it again. They call it phlebotomy now.
Yeah.
But some of these things are still around, like arsenic, poison,
So
awful stuff,
quackery
right?
is still a thing.
And then there's a section on the SEX.
That's the section I was talking about.
Yeah, we won't be talking about that one.
Spank your way to fertility.
Yeah, there's that one. There's a few other ones.
There's a few other ones that we cannot even say out loud.
The cameraman's whistling.
Yeah, he's like,
there are some quack treatments out there that people probably still use today, though. Olive oil in the ear to clear out your ears. Would that help? Have you heard anything like that?
I've heard a lot of things. I've heard of candling in the ears.
Yeah,
someone
a lot of people do the
recently,
love
candling.
ear candling.
someone recently
But is it
told me.
effective? Like, is it effective?
I love it. I
I
think
don't
it's
think
so
so,
cool.
and I think it can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And someone was telling me the other day that like their grandmas used to blow smoke in their ears to treat ear infections.
Oh
really?
my
Yeah,
gosh.
that doesn't
No,
work.
Yeah, don't
that
do
doesn't
that.
work?
So I think
Where-
everybody has a story about something that someone did or is still doing now, but it's very much alive and well today
Right.
because we don't have cures for everything.
Yeah.
So people keep searching for other ways to take care of things.
Yeah.
Well, you said you brought some autographed, some signed copies for
I
us. Thank
did.
you so
Thank
much
you, Doc.
because we
Appreciate
do,
it.
we do
You're so
like this a lot.
Workman.com, that's the website you can go. Where else is this available? All the places
This
books are
is
sold,
available
or-
in all bookstores everywhere, and actually I'm doing a signing at the Bookworm Omaha tonight at
Oh.
6 o'clock, and I'm also going to be doing a TEDx talk on Quackery tomorrow, which will be streaming live.
No kidding. So where can we find that at, the TEDx?
So if you go to TEDx Omaha website, you'll find that there will be a link for the live streaming. It starts around 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Would love to see
So I'll
that.
be doing that tomorrow, and please come by the Bookworm tonight. I would love to see you. We're signing books, and we're talking about more Quackery. So.
And it's a
Yes.
free event, so
It
head on
is.
down.
Absolutely.
6 o'clock right there at 90th and Center. It's free. Stop on down there. Bookwormomaha.com if you want information about how to get there. Doctor, this is fascinating. It's great to
is.
put on
Thank
your
you.
coffee table. It's great to put in the bathroom. It's great to put anywhere if you
You can
have time to
scare
read some of
everybody
these.
with it. It's
It's
pretty fun.
fascinating.
Yeah, this is
Thanks a lot
perfect.
for
Thank
coming.
you.